Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Elvira Condor. Today I'm going to be filming a foundation video. I'm going to be testing out, actually I've already tried this yesterday for the first time, so this is basically just going to be my review on the Milk Makeup Matte Foundation. It says shake before use. I didn't do that yesterday. I have the shade Light Beige and it matched my skin perfectly yesterday, but last night I used the Isle of Paradise tanning drops, so I'm a little bit tanner. We'll see how well it works. I'm not going to be using primer. I don't always use primer. I feel like it was a big deal for me before, but I do my makeup way differently than I used to. I used to wear like really full coverage makeup and like a lot of powder and stuff like that, so primer was a big step for me. It's a little bit too light. Okay, it is too light. But it's okay because we'll add some bronzer. I wear like a lot more luminous and lightweight, or like what's the word, like light coverage, or like BB creams, CC creams, like stuff like that, stuff that's already very moisturizing, so I don't really need a primer underneath. This color is now too light for me. It looks a lot pinker on me than it did yesterday. I don't think you guys can tell that it's kind of pinkish on camera, but in person it looks a little like pink undertoned. Here's the foundation on. It looks very like luminous and healthy and like youthful, which is what I tend to go for. I prefer like cream products over powder products. So let's go ahead and do the concealer. I have the Stila Pixel Perfect Concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium 1. Now I'm going to use the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation, and I'm going to use the contour side to contour. I like to do some around my lips. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH10. I just put some on the brush, and it like helps make a really straight line down the bridge of the nose. Apply some underneath, and it's gonna look crazy right now, but I like to put some around my lips. And then you can just apply this on your forehead and in all the typical places you would contour. Alright, so now let's just blend that in. I'm gonna use a different brush. I like to use this one. I used for foundation, by the way, the Sigma Flat Angled Kabuki. It's the F88. And right now I'm gonna use the Sigma Angled Kabuki. It's the F84. I like this one because it's like, it's not that flat. It's kind of like a round angled kabuki. And I like to just go like this and push the product up instead of blending it back and forth. It's going to disturb the foundation underneath. You kind of want to just like push the two products together. And this way you have more control of where the product is going. If you kind of blend it, it's just going to get patchy and it might go down lower than you want to. Down here it doesn't really matter. I feel like you can just blend it, because here I do want it to kind of go down and like fade. Okay, and then with this I'm going to go back with the foundation brush. Since it does have like some foundation on it, I feel like it helps cover a little because you don't want it to look too dark. Okay, now for the nose, I'm going to add a little bit more concealer. Brighten a little bit more there too. So I'm just going to go ahead, and what I like to do is pat instead of like blending it and smearing it all over your face. If you just pat, it kind of stays in place where you apply the product. It looks so like glowy and luminous. I don't have any highlighter on, and look at that. I love it. I've been loving more of like a natural highlight, like a sweaty look, you know, like not too much glitter and shimmer. I still love like a popping highlighter, just depends where I'm going, or mainly for like photo shoots I like to do a very like highlighted look so you can like really see the glow. But for day to day I like more like subtle for highlighter. Well, let's do blush first. I've been loving cream products like I mentioned, so I'm going to use this Becca Blossom Lip and Cheek Cream, and I just dip right into the compact and apply it straight onto my face. to kind of start like if you smile, if you need to smile to know where to place it, just smile and apply it on the apples of the cheeks and blend it back, kind of like above the contour. And then I like to put some under my nose and whatever's left on the forehead. Okay, and now for highlighter, I'm going to be using this. This is Bare Minerals. I wish I knew what like shade this was. I'm sure they sell it separately, but it just says luminizer and it doesn't really say much else on here. It's just their little like travel, I guess, kit. But I'm going to be using their luminizer. I've been loving this highlighter. I took this traveling with me and it's really nice because it's a concealer and then it has this is the like foundation powder and Touch Up Veil, bronzer, and luminizer. So before I'm going to do the luminizer, I'm actually going to get some of that Touch Up Veil. I'm just going to grab the Morphe Jekyll & Hill JH07 and use some of this Touch Up Veil and apply some under my eye. And basically my T-zone. And right here, because I feel like I get a little too dewy over here. I'm just going to mix the foundation powder with a Touch Up Veil and apply some underneath my bronzer. Since I did use a cream product, I like to add powder underneath so that it doesn't like drag down throughout the day. Powder is just going to help it stay put. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and use the illuminator, and I'm using the Jekyll & Hill JH09, and let me show you guys how pretty this is. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it does look obviously a lot more like highlighty because I have the ring light on, but without it, it just looks very like, I don't know, like natural. I don't like when you can see like a white streak on your face. So this is like a really pretty golden-y champagne color, and it's not too like in your face. I like to leave this little cap on. I don't know if you guys can see it. This little cap, I like to leave it on so I can go like this and make a more precise line on my nose. And you can also use it to highlight your inner corners and your brow bones and Cupid's bow and the chin. Yeah, it does look a lot like more pink than my neck. I'm sure you guys can tell the difference. My neck is very like neutral to yellow undertone and my skin is very pink undertone. I don't feel like it was like that yesterday when I tried it on. But I am loving this foundation. I just wish I had my shade. Okay, I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. Just gonna use this mirror to dry it out. Let me go back in with the foundation brush. I don't like when you can see the little spots. This mist isn't that fine of a mist, so I don't want the little like splotchy dots to be showing. Okay, so that's the foundation. What do you guys think about it? Let me curl my eyelashes at least. Yum, coffee break. My final thoughts on this foundation. One, like I said, I've been really loving the like, you know what I just realized? It did say matte foundation, but it did look really dewy, but in the right places. I like how like the high points of my cheekbones still looked like very dewy and I don't know, like natural. I don't like when my face looks too flat. So I feel like with this foundation, you could just like put it on your face and head out the door. You don't really need to do all the next steps. Like, how do I explain this better? With matte foundations or like full coverage foundations, when I apply it on, I feel like my face looks very, very flat and like washed out. So I have to do like the contour and the blush. But without like contour, it just looks very flat. And then you just kind of look worse than you did without foundation. But I feel like with this, I mean, it does have coverage to it, but it kind of acts like a BB cream or a CC cream. By that I mean it still looks very natural and dewy and skin-like. So I feel like you don't have to necessarily contour and do, you know, the next steps if you want to do a very like fresh and easy makeup look. So that's just my thoughts on it. So I feel like this foundation looks very good and youthful, which is what most people I'm sure are looking for in a foundation. And I do like the combination of cream products with it. It looks very like healthy and glowy. The color is a little off. I wish it was a little more yellow toned, but it's not too bad. Like on camera I feel like it looks pretty similar, but in person my neck does look more yellow toned and my face does look more like peachy, like pink toned. So it is clean makeup, which means there's no like bad ingredients in here. Clean Beauty at Sephora, if you can see right there, it has that little clean makeup at Sephora, so they do sell it at Sephora. It has 68,000 likes on the Sephora website. It retails for $40. I feel like that's a little pricey. I thought this was like $20. I got this at Marshall's, so I did not pay I did not pay $40 for this, and I don't think I ever would because I'm just cheap like that. Let me look up the color I got. Light Beige Clair. Okay, it says light and then slash beige Clair, and on the website it just says light and then it says light with pink undertone. So yes, this is a pink undertone foundation. I wish they had at Marshall's the golden light. It's with yellow undertone. That would have been perfect. It's like the next shade, or medium light would have been a good shade for me, but oh well, I guess it's not too bad, right? You guys tell me, do you guys think that it's too pink for my skin tone, or is it wearable? If I wear a turtleneck, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, it does claim to be full coverage, which I think it was pretty full coverage. I feel like you guys might be able to see that little acne right there and right there. I'd say it's like medium to full coverage. I mean, I'm sure I could have added another layer in those spots and it would have covered pretty well. And then it says it's for normal, combination, and oily skin type. Ultra weightless full coverage foundation with an oil-free, silicone-free formula that lets skin breathe. So I guess that's why, I mean, it has no oil in it, so that's probably why it looks dewy without being oily. I don't like looking greasy, but dewy, there's like a fine line between greasy and dewy. Don't want to look greasy. So yeah, I hope you guys liked my review on the Milk Makeup foundation. There's pros and cons. I feel like my biggest con is the price tag, but I feel like most people do pay $40 for foundation. I just would never do that. I'm used to like drugstore prices. I do have a lot of high-end makeup, but I get it mainly at like Marshall's and TJ Maxx. I do have some makeup that I did pay full price at like Sephora and Ulta, but it's just, I feel like makeup is just overpriced nowadays and I don't need it that bad. But I think I got, yes, I actually did get this for $11, so that was a really good deal. So yeah, just check out your local Marshalls or TJ Maxx because they always have like high-end makeup there. At least my Marshalls and TJ Maxx does. So I just like to scavenge those stores before I go to a Sephora or Ulta and pay full price, unless there's something that's new that came out that I really want. I do recommend this foundation if you're willing to pay the $40. After I use this up, I don't know if I'll purchase it again. If I do, let me check if they have. Oh, that's nice. They have a Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. I'd like to try that one out. That one's $42 and it's 0.7 ounces, and this one is 1 fluid ounce. So it does, there is more product in this one. So this one has less product and it's more expensive than this one. So I guess this one is more worth it. And this one's just a tint. It's not full coverage. But that's what I've been going for lately. Unless I'm breaking out, of course, like I kind of am right here and right here. Because I did go on a trip with my husband recently. So we're in the car a lot of, well, in his truck a lot of the time. So every time I go, I tend to break out because I can't do like my regular skincare. So I'm like, I can't make up my mind about this because I like it, but is it worth the $40? I guess it's your call to decide whether you would pay $40 for it or not. I don't know. I might purchase this again. I guess it depends how long it would last me. I do like it. It just $40 seems steep for me. I'm just cheap. I know a lot of people would pay that price. So if you're willing to pay $40 for a foundation, then I do recommend this. That's basically it for this video. I was going to do a complete look, but then I figured I can have this video just be focused on the skin and the foundation. I hope you guys liked this video. I don't know if I was rambling on too much. I feel like I was, because every time I stopped filming for a while, and then I start filming again, I feel like so awkward in front of the camera. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like this video. Leave a comment and let me know if you guys would pay $40 for a foundation or not. I don't think I've ever done that. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think I've ever spent $40 on a foundation. Yeah, I don't think I have. So let me know in the comments. Would you spend $40 on foundation, 40 or up? I know people spend like $60 on foundation, 50. I know that's like a really normal price. Not for me. So let me know. I'm actually really curious if you would or have spent that much on foundation. And share this video with your friends, because why not? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!